Republican Senator Lindsey Graham may have won his re-election by a lot larger percentage than people thought he would, but the guy's still not out of the woods yet. I mean, yeah, he's out of the woods with the election, but he's apparently not out of the legal woods. Because with the reports that have been coming in this week that Graham allegedly phoned to the Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, it appears now, according to legal experts, that Lindsey Graham 100% committed a felony when he asked Raffensperger to throw out ballots in some of the most heavily Democratic areas. Because according to Graham on the phone call, of which Raffensperger says there are multiple witnesses, Lindsey Graham said, hey, these counties seem to have a lot of signature problems, so it would be great if you threw out all of those absentee ballots from these counties. Can you do that for us? Could you just get rid of these specific counties, which, by the way, would have been the counties that gave the state to Biden rather than Trump? Lindsey Graham says throw out those absentee ballots. And that, according to legal experts who spoke with Law and Crime, is criminal solicitation to commit election fraud, which is a felony in the state of Georgia, punishable by no less than 1 year, no more than 3 years in state prison. And that is exactly where Lindsey Graham belongs. Lindsey Graham should not be headed back to the Senate. Lindsey Graham should be headed to a Georgia state prison. Because this is pretty cut and dry. And Fox News, of course, is allowing Lindsey Graham, in his very oddly glassy-eyed appearance yesterday evening, to come on their network and say, oh, this is all overblown. This is all bull. None of it's true. None of it's true. None of it's true. There's freaking witnesses, guy. Raffensperger is a fellow Republican. He's a hardcore Republican, too. Like, he's not one of those rhinos that Donald Trump loves to rail about. This is a guy who understood that his predecessor, Brian Kemp, used that position to steal the Georgia gubernatorial election, and he didn't say a word about it, okay? They know what they're doing. And yet, even then, even with all these good old boy Georgia Southern Republican politicians, even then, if it doesn't go exactly your way, you freak out. And you are willing, by the way, Lindsey Graham, this is the best part of it, you're willing to literally commit a felony to move Donald Trump up to, what would it be, 230-something electoral votes. He still wouldn't win the election. He still wouldn't win the election. So you're literally risking your status as a free citizen to not give Donald Trump an electoral victory. That is the kind of stupidity that, I'm sorry, that is reserved for the Republican Party. You just don't see as much or as in-depth idiotic moves on the Democratic side. You just don't. This is a special breed of stupidity. And nobody, with the exception of maybe Louis Gohmert, encapsulates it better than Lindsey Graham. Good luck, Lindsey. You're going to need it, because now you've pissed off all of the Republicans in the state who absolutely could investigate and prosecute you for criminal solicitation to commit election fraud. Lawyer up, buddy, and I suggest you don't go with any of Trump's lawyers, because they know how bad it is to try to defend these Republicans. Also, steer clear of Rudy Giuliani. Maybe get yourself a real lawyer, Lindsey, because you're certainly going to need one. One of today's video sponsors is Privacy, and right now they have a wonderful offer for all of our Ring of Fire viewers. Go to privacy.com/ROF. Sign up for your Privacy account, and you will receive $5. Privacy.com, their service is absolutely one of the most vital in an online world today, especially during the pandemic. Everyone is encouraged to stay home, so we're ordering more things online. And so your bank account information is more vulnerable than ever. Privacy gives you security. This is a product that I use all of the time, and here's why. If you have ever had your bank account information stolen, if it's been part of a data leak, that is a massive headache, trying to get your money back, trying to repair your credit. Privacy helps take away some of that concern. What Privacy does is it provides a browser extension, or you can go right into the website or into the app, and it can create a virtual bank account or credit card number. It can be a temporary number that only is used one time, or it can be merchant specific, meaning you can create a bank account card that only works for one particular website. So if that account happens to get hacked or has a massive data breach, that card number no longer works with any other website. That is how Privacy helps protect your bank account information in an increasingly insecure online world. So again, go to privacy.com/ROF. You get $5 free just for signing up. Or if you don't want to type it in, just click the link at the top of the video description below.